How you doing, guys, and welcome. So, Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith, in many consensus, Revenge of the Sith is the best one from the prequel trilogy, and I took it as far that this is the one Star Wars film that really surpasses the original trilogy. And in fact, this is my number one Star Wars movies of all. It's so great. It's absolutely gigantic. It's so different from any other Star Wars movie, and I call this film the saga defining moment for that reason. This Star Wars film that completely changed and defined the saga with huge, strong influence, dark, eerie nature, gives sturdy focus, shape, and absolute bonkers of a presentation, and concluding with such shock, bitterness, and that kind of a shape to connect to the original trilogy, left the ultimate landmark in saga history, which is truly, truly great. Like the first 25 minutes of the film were so great. It's so great. Like it's like classic fun Star Wars Battle of Coruscant thrown right in the middle of the war. Obi-Wan and Anakin going to save Chancellor Palpatine at the hands of the captivity of General Grievous. Plenty of lightsaber duels in this one, like the Obi-Wan and Anakin against Count Dooku, Obi-Wan against General Grievous. I mean, General Grievous igniting the four lightsaber. I still remember watching it in theaters and the crowd's reaction around it was like, oh, they got excited. That was so exciting moment. And Palpatine coming out of woodwork to face Mace Windu. That duel was also like very suspenseful. It's very eerie, so dark. It's really tension filled atmosphere that was so great. Palpatine against Yoda was not that good compared to the exhausted duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan. But all plenty of lightsaber duels are so great, and I like John Williams' score. Of course, he always composed great music in Star Wars and every other film he has been. Really different sort of a music that really fits the description of the scenes and moments are so great. And the main focus on this film is obviously Anakin Skywalker turn to the dark side, his ascension to the Sith and to become Darth Vader, his gradual turn. Also, he has good inside, but his lustful power kept the good and the light in him and out of the way, and what he has to gain and in order to save what he loves, which is Padme, and ultimately embracing the dark side. And I like Hayden Christensen, he played very well compared to Attack of the Clones. He was more poised and more professional. And to me, so I actually really give credit to Hayden Christensen for playing Anakin Skywalker, and I really love Ewan McGregor playing Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obviously, Obi-Wan a huge role out of any of the prequel trilogy or any other Star Wars movie in this particular film. He showed so much importance to this film. Obviously, showed great determination once he learned about Anakin's turn to the dark side. He's so big time in this one. And Padme, she was not in the big battle, but she was a vital element for Anakin's fall to the dark side, which was so key in this one. And the best thing that I really love seeing from Revenge of the Sith is the absolute one powerful Sith Emperor Palpatine. To see him come in full fruition, it's absolutely amazing to see his words, his aspects in the film, his mention of the dark side. He truly drove the most dark nature and set the tone for the entirety of the duration. He was unreal. He brought in big time. For the whole time, he was the Sith Lord working in the shadows to coming out of the woodwork to master his ultimate plan. I mean, it's wow. I mean, damn incredible. That's the most thing out of anything, and I really entertained by the presence of Palpatine. He stand out by the most. And when he ignited the lightsaber and to face Windu and taking out the before facing Windu on 101 and taking out those Jedi, I mean, that was unbelievable. That was unbelievable skill he showed. That was the best part in terms of like character wise. Palpatine was the best. And this film is just very dark, moody, uneasy atmosphere, unsettling feeling. I mean, so much impactful events occur in this movie that really hits you. Like the devastation of Order 66, all the Jedi's dying and people getting hurt. I mean, it's like emotionally hurts your heart, and it is so incredible. Like Anakin slaughters the Separatists and embracing full nature of the dark side with a Sith eye. I mean, that was real, freaking real. And obviously Obi-Wan learning the Anakin's turn to the dark side, telling out the Padme, then what happened in Mustafar in that particular moment is just like absolute shocker and heartbreaker. And move on to the epic, thrilling, live or die lightsaber duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan. It's like once in a generation of all. It was so epic, so intense, and it was like Game 7 of the sports like matchup. Like it was so thrilling and high energy, high tension, like Game 7 of World Series, back and forth, nobody's backing down. Like whoever backed down, you're dead. It was like that. It was so intense. And I mean, at the very end of the battle, wow, it was so tears bleeding to see that tragic moment in the end. Is very exhausting because every moments and events from this cause a big emotional heft and shock, and especially what happened to Anakin. And that moment, that really killed it. That was heartbreaking. Even he turned to the bad, but he was kind of like doing for what he wants to do. His greed, his loved one, which I kind of get it. But man, when that happens, like, that killed it. That was like, it was that. I mean, but this is great. But it tests you to death. I mean, drains all the energy every rewatch I have. It's unbelievable. Then to see the dramatic full armor installation, the rise of Darth Vader. Drop the mic, that moment. I mean, this movie, it's a 5-star every rewatch. It's powerful, massive, spectacular, high leverage force, intense, emotional, and bitter sweetness. I mean, total 180 regards to level of dynamics from all the Star Wars films. And this is a once in a while rewatch because the impact level from this movie is incredibly ginormous. All from all around, it's so absolutely great. And this is the one film that bad guys win, good guys lose. Like every movie, it's not about happy endings. Sometimes bad guys win. I mean, just a fact. But the very end of this film, the 2 Twilight Sons, Obi-Wan delivering Luke to the Lars family, I mean, that signified New Hope and translated the original trilogy. I mean, that transition was awesome. It was awesome.
Twisted by the dark side, young Skywalker has become.
You were the chosen one! Liar! What must be done?
So there you have it. That's all the time for this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next video and see you in the next one.